set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trubisky going to look to throw right away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Play action now. Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And down he'll go at the 25. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talking.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Cobb to return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Safety Ronnie Lott diagnosed that perfectly.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
In motion is Chenault.
Now Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They're going to look to throw. Caught by Cobb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They go play action with Trubisky. Open man is Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ball sits on the 12, 3rd and goal.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to swell the lead to 6.
York able to send this one through.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down 6-0, a minute 13 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Here's Mariota.
Got him in. It's Harrison, complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. To throw, Mariota.
And this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Mariota.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. One last shot now for Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds of this ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with a late touchdown in the ever-critical PAT as it is now a 1-point game here in the dying embers of what has been a sensational game. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late.